Hello everybody, GL1 here. Welcome to my online toy museum, and today I'm going to go over a bunch of Lord of the Rings and Hobbit minifigures, and going to start with this set here, which you might have seen on Amazon or Temu or AliExpress. But this is the Dark Tower, which is really the Tower of Sauron in Lord of the Rings. And yeah, it has 779 pieces, but was actually pretty easy to put together. And it comes with Treebeard. And so that is not all of its awesome features. You can see it's got quite some detailing here. And so there it is in front of you. And of course, you need to have little figures to play with. But before we get to all those figures, let me show you about this tower. All right, so the best thing about it is that it lights up. So it comes with a battery box over here, and it came with the batteries, some button cells. You just have to pull out the little clear plastic thing. Then you have a switch, and then get ready, and bam. So you can see very delicate wire there, very thin wire that comes all the way up through here and lights up an LED. And then you have the Eye of Sauron there, and then you have like the lava surrounding it. So pretty neat. What's cool about this part here, the tower that you build there, the way the construction is, a lot of construction is lateral. So you build things sideways, taller, 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 taller. But this was not that way. What this has is a bunch of the little clips. I'll pick that up. You see it's kind of jiggly, which is because what this does is you build this tower, and then it just pushes down in there with one of those Technics shafts that they have, like little four-way shafts. But you see it has all these little clips that hold the weapons. Well, each one of these pieces here, and some are different than others, is one big long piece, and then it has little clips on the other end. And they all clip into like wagon wheels. And so that you just do that all the way around. It's 8 pieces all the way around. And then you get yourself a tower. So here it is from, theater in the round here. Get some, plastic picks up a lot of dust and stuff, right? Because of the static electricity. But, oh yeah, so you got this is something I don't know what that feature is for. I think it's maybe so something can climb it. But you have all these little pieces in there that, little spikes and stuff like that. And then you have these little divots to make it look like little lava rocks that are rising up. So a lot of details on this. And of course, you have to have your little people. And in the picture, it has, you take the ring and you just stick the ring here and it clamps on there. But I thought that was kind of boring. So it comes with extra pieces, as a lot of these things do. And I made this like little tower, kind of totem pole looking thing. And I stuck the ring on that. All right, so who are all of the little characters? Well, hopefully I will name them all correctly. Some I had to make some assumptions. So this is the Tower of Sauron. And I believe this is the minifigure of Sauron. Now, where did I get these figures? Because you can't affordably, really reasonably get these from Lego. Especially you have to have all those sets or whatever. But you can get them separately in packs for very reasonable, like $7, $10, sometimes $11. Maybe there's 10 of them in there. And you'll get a package of minifigures. Maybe, like I said, maybe up to 10 figures for like $10, $11 or less sometimes. So this is a Sauron figure, and they usually come with an extra hand. They're all in pieces, and you have to put them together, and you can see it's just a black head, but then you have a mask, and now it's Sauron. And then there's different packages that things would come together, and sometimes I ended up with duplicates. So when I got the Hobbits, which I'll go over, every Hobbit came with a golem, and all the golems had rings. So I have a whole bunch of the rings. But then again, you can play with all those rings because, there's the 9 kings of the human kings that had rings. So, and this is one of those kings. And, we're going to assume that this one is Morgoth. Okay. So, and he's carrying, the emblem of Sauron. And this over here, the tower also comes with this Nazgul, I think it is. And I'm going to assume that this might be the Witch King that he's riding on there. And you can see it's got, some flexibility to it. And this is a little bit of a flexible plastic. You see you can bend that. And you can have your Nazgul wings flapping and twisting. So, and then the little stand comes off. But, so that twists there. But yeah, you have a nice clear stand, right? So you can put that on. So the Nazgul is in flying mode and comes with a little chain. And you could tell this is actually not a minifigure. It's just pieces that are made to look like a guy sitting on his Nazgul. So there you go. Instead of riding a horse. All right. And I couldn't find who this guy was. But if you'll remember, Aragorn chops his head off in the Return of the King when they're approaching the tower. So see those teeth? Remember those teeth? The guy who needs a lot of dental work because he has very bad gum disease. So that is that guy there. All right. Well, as far as the good guys, we can't forget. We have Saruman, the White Wizard, who played by Christopher Lee, who was, I guess, a good guy at one time, and then was corrupted. And Saruman and Sauron became a team, had his own tower, and it was attacked by a bunch of trees because he was just a jerk and cutting down all the trees to build the orc army. And, he was smelting all these tools, so he cut down a bunch of trees, and, so his tower got destroyed. So now he hangs out over here at Sauron's tower. So that's that guy there. And the good guys, well, we have Radagast and Gandalf. So Gandalf, the star of our series here, Gandalf and the Grey. He is not Gandalf the White yet in the toys here. And you could always give him, I guess, the white clothes of Saruman. But anyway, so this is Gandalf, got that sword and his magic staff. And this I ordered separately for $3.42. And then I had to pay like $2 in shipping. So, but I had to have Gandalf. And I didn't want to buy a bunch of guys that were redundant or didn't care about. And then this is Radagast, the other wizard, one of the good wizards. That's a friend of Gandalf. And you know what? I don't see if a lot of these guys, you can turn their head around and they'll have, see? So on the one side, they have one expression, and then you can turn them around and he's got, it's sort of like the Mr. Potato Head, like, oh, put on your angry eyes, right? So he's got his angry face there. And let's see, we have Aragorn. So there's Aragorn. And a lot of them come with a little mini guy, so that I guess if you have like a castle that's on a different scale of Lego type bricks, and you can have your characters. I don't remember if he has another face, so let's see. And yeah, so there you go. See, you have another face on the other side. I guess when he's got a beard, yeah. Yeah, this is, okay, that's his fighting face. Because see, he's gritting his teeth. He's like, "Arr." And then we can put his head back on. So they're all like that. They all come with an extra hand, one extra hand in case you lose them. And it's just so great because, like, I'd get like I don't know, like 7, 8, 10 of these for like anywhere between $7 and $11. So just fantastic. They come with a little stand as well. So here's Boromir. He's smiling. He's smiling here. Let's see. Is he smiling on the other side? I'm not going to do this for every one of them, though. All right. So let's just see. No, not smiling. So you can see it's the same design as Lego, right? He's got his, the cape goes on when you're putting them together. But details on the clothing and everything, so that matches. So there's Boromir with baby Boromir. All right, well, the coolest one, arguably, is the Gimli. And we got the Gimli here. Look at that. And Gimli has two faces, too. So, but a lot going on with this guy. Look, he's got his tankard of ale, and then a nice shield, a really cool hammer. And look at the armor that comes with that. And you can give him two different kinds of beards. You can give him that beard, or you can give him the long beard, one piece. So really neat, right? I mean, where else can you get that, huh? Look, even the pants have like armor and chainmail or whatever. And then Legolas, right there, look at that. He's got the sword, he's got the bow and the arrow notch ready to go. And yeah, he's got a face, another face on there too. And there's happy Legolas, see? Yay. And then, you know what's cool though? This is what I wanted to show you. Look, the ears are in the hair. So you just put that on. So really, you can make anybody into an elf if you want. You can make your own elves. And sometimes when you're ordering them and you get extra, you might want to do that. Make your extra elves. So, all right, well, let's go on with some Hobbit. So if we're going to the Hobbit and not leaving Lord of the Rings for a little while, so we have Frodo looking very frightened, right? So there's Frodo, and we got to see the other side. Let's see what the other face looks like. Oh, there you go, happy Frodo. And then I think scared Frodo is quite funny. So let's see, because he was whining a lot. And there he is with his ring and his little sting. Sting the sword, not the singer. And look, see, they even made them shorter. They got the short legs. They don't bend, but, that's okay. And then we have Samwise Gamgee, his buddy, right? And got his little cape. And, all the clothes are different. And, of course, we have Gollum. Right? And there's Gollum. So every one of these, like, hobbits came with a Gollum. So I had a bunch of extra Gollums. And one of them I gave to my friend. And if you want, you can go get, like, a little earring kit from, like, Michael's or, some kind of craft store. And you can heat up. You can make earrings out of it, right? You can heat it up, stick it in there, and now you have a couple Gollum earrings. So won't that be cool? And then you have, I don't know which one's which, Merry and Pippin. So, but there you go. Look, Merry and Pippin. And, one's smiling and one's not too sure of himself. So, all right. And look at the clothes, right? Little scarf and the detail. So cool. And here's the tree beard that came with our tower. So you could see the tree beard is just a bunch of pieces that you have to put together. And then you make yourself a little tree beard guy. He's got some, articulation and legs and stuff. And he can turn and everything. I customized some of this. I added some stuff to it. It, again, came with extra pieces. All right, so going bad again, we're going to go over there with the, we have a warg. And I'm not sure if it's, what is it? Gothwog or whatever, the guy riding it, but it's some kind of orc, right? He's riding it, and then you have a warg, and look, it's got teeth that move and everything, and you get your sword. And I had to get these separate. So this guy came with, I think it came with like 5 bad guys or something, like, that are with the tower. And I think when I got the hobbits, it was like $10, and I got all the hobbits, a bunch of golems, this guy, and Sauron, and the Witch King, and Mr. Bad Bitey Teeth. I think they all came in one package for like $10 from Temu. And then I had to get, I wanted to get Sauron. I had to get him with another package, and that was from AliExpress. I know it's confusing, but if you go to AliExpress, you can actually see, you can order a bunch of things and find it. All right, so this is our cave troll. And look, it's even got ratcheting. Pretty cool, huh? And you can turn the wrists. And you got some Lego things on top. Why would you want that? Well, because remember Legolas was like shooting arrows into his head, It's not very nice, but if you want to have Legolas like jump up onto his head, you can do that. And you can see this is that same design that you would get with like the Hulk, Marvel Hulk Lego figure. And then you also have the Goblin King. And look at that. It looks, with the big old saggy tumor-laden jowl. Doesn't have the ratcheting though, but you can turn the wrists. I don't know why it does not, have the ratcheting, but not that it matters. But anyway, and see, he's got like elfy ears because they're all related. Because everybody knows that. All right, and then let's see. We have over here. We have Tauriel right here. Remember, she was in The Hobbit, and you have little mini Tauriel, and she was interested in one of the dwarfs. What's his name? Fafnir, and then I can't remember his name. It escapes me. Anyway, it doesn't matter. There she is, and look at the detail in that little dagger there. Pretty cool. And she was really great with Legolas shooting all those orcs. And then I don't know who this is, but I think I just said this is Farron. Because it's an elf and it's a guy. So I was just looking up, The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings and looking for, names that might have been, All right, and then moving over, we have, let's see, these guys here. So we have, this might be Elros. So that's an elf guy, one of the blonde elves. And then let's see, the hair is different, than the other. It's not just a standard hair. I'm trying to get that off. See if he has this one. There we go. All right, let's see what that other side looks like. Yeah, there you go. So this is not Legolas hair. It's different. It's a different style. Take a look. So, all right, so this is a female. And this is maybe Glorfindel. So, but you can see that, the way the hair is different. And then if you go over to Legolas, you can see that he has the same hair same hairstyle as that female elf. So this guy's, so that's unique, right? And then you have the king of the elves, Thranduil, right? And look at him. He is really mad. And look at the armor. He's got his fighting face on, but you can take off that, and then he's got the worried, angry-looking face, and then fighting face. So you don't get a smile from that guy, and that makes sense. I don't think he was too happy. All right, and then we go over there, and then we have we have Galadriel. Check that out. Another one, really angry, right? And look, she has that kind of the water that glows, right? She's handing that out, and she gives that to see her other face, to Frodo, Bilbo, Frodo, yeah. So it gives that to Frodo, and then so that's from The Hobbit, and then you have Elrond, see that? And little baby Elrond. And he's got a sword. He didn't do a whole lot, though, as far as fighting, except back in the day when he was in that first battle with Sauron. He was fighting then. And then, let's see what his other face looks like. Oh, sometimes that's a thing. It's like everything comes off. Try to get, there we go. All right, so there he is. Yeah, see, that's not let's see what that would look like. Yeah, not very confident. We don't want that. We'd rather have, there he is, smiling. That's a much better Elrond. And of course, we know him from The Matrix. He was Agent Smith. He will always be Agent Smith to me. Although he was pretty nice guy in the Lord of the Rings. And then we have Arwen, right? So Arwen, that's the girlfriend and ended up being the wife. Look, she even has the little jewel. They even put the jewel that she gave to Aragorn, right? So they're a couple, and they both have little baby versions. And look, even the baby version has the jewel. So pretty neat. So, all right. Well, as you can see, fantastic, right? I mean, just a fantastic group of toys. The adventure is, you can have so many adventures. Mixing these in with your Legos. You can even mix them in with the Mega Blocks and go against, maybe they can join forces with He-Man and She-Ra up against Skeletor, so you can do all kinds of battles and all kinds of things. I think He-Man Mega Bloks character would love to fight one of those trolls and make quick work of him. So, all right, well, thanks for watching, and I will have another show coming up for you soon, and y'all take care. Bye-bye.